Office of International Affairs. And I'd also like to welcome Young Ha. Director of Graduate Admissions. Many of you know her. And we have three more judges, actually. Everyone knows Nancy Seidler, the Director of and Utah Shi, who is a CBP and former speech contestant, and Sang-Jin Lee, who is a former first place winner of
Champion.
So the judges have score sheets, and they will be marking their score sheets as the contestants speak. There are prizes for the first and second place winners, so I encourage you all to do your very best. I'm very proud of all of you, even those of you who did not make it into the finals. I know that everyone worked really hard, and I want to remind you, since most of you will be continuing next semester in the CEP, that we're going to have another speech contest, so you'll have the chance to do this again. So let us begin with our first contestant, Lola Villa de Pedro.
Good afternoon. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Lola. And, well, thou shall not kill. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, for the people that doesn't know what I'm talking about, this is one of the 10 Commandments from the Bible. Apparently, Moses, who was a prophet, God told him these 10 Commandments. And, well, the Catholic religion, this is one of the 10 Commandments are the base of the Catholic religion. So, can we kill in the name of religion? Well, the Spanish Inquisition was a religious order that began on 1478 in Spain and was abolished in 1834. And the goal of the Spanish Inquisition was to stop the heresy and to follow and find the heretics. Basically, the heretics were considered the people who was not religious, and the Jews who were forced to believe in the Catholicism religion. The Nazism was a dictatorship, as everybody knows, who was born in Germany in 1933 and was abolished in 1945, and the leader was Hitler. Basically, the Nazism was a political movement that was born under the name of National Socialism, and the goal or the base of the Nazism was that the only part of the society that it's the only one who must survive is the Aryan race. The Aryan race is considered the so-called pure German, the white people from the north. So, how the Catholics can believe in a religion that in a period of time used to kill under the name of God, under the name of Lord. But the base of the religion, one of the big thing of this religion is like, you are not allowed to kill. So where is the difference between Spanish Inquisition and Nazism? Both of movements had a philosophy, a strong philosophy and a strong mentality, and they impose a way to think, a way to act, and if you weren't inside of this clique or this order, you would be erased, you would be out of this society. And there's another big point that we mustn't forget. There's a big time difference between Spanish Inquisition and Nazism. It is 450 years difference of these both movements. So how we can be sure that another similar thing is not going to happen again? For example, imagine that you are a Catholic and you are trying to explain to a non-believer that you are believing in something that the base of your beliefs are the Ten Commandments, for example. How can you justify the acts of the Spanish Inquisition? How can you explain to someone that your religion, you are not allowed to kill, but in a certain period of time, this religion used to kill? So, over 2 million and 5 million people were killed by the Spanish Inquisition between the 1478 and the 1834, and 11 million people were killed by the Nazism. This is millions and millions of people killed under a philosophy, under believers, and under beliefs. I'm not a believer, I'm not a religious person. I was born in a non-Catholic environment. My family is not religious, neither my friends, and I didn't go to a religious school. So, as we can see, the humans can be the worst animal. We can have a really perturbed mind, and the history talks by itself. I mean, the humans, we take advantage of the concept of God and to keep money, to have the society under control, or for the easy thing that kill to kill. Maybe in the Spanish Inquisition, maybe you had a problem with your neighbor and you take advantage of the concept of God to kill your neighbor. So everybody, religious people, believers, not believers, we must not allow that another similar thing happen again. Thank you very much.